Hello, butterflies, and welcome back to Miss Tia's class. Today, we are going to be making some turkeys. So, I know we're getting ready for Thanksgiving, and I know my friends love arts and crafts. So, let's get started. The first turkey we're going to make is the tea turkey. So this is made with the letter T, and we have a super fun surprise that we're going to add to this turkey. So this turkey is going to be really different. So I hope you're ready. Let's get our supplies. First, we need some construction paper. Yes, do you have a construction paper? If not, you can do it with me and then come back and rewatch it and make it yourself. So we're going to have construction paper because we need to cut out a T. So we're going to need scissors. We're going to need a glue stick. So I'm going to use a glue stick. And I'm going to use some tacky glue today because it's just really strong and I like to use this glue. But you can use any kind of glue that you have. So we're going to use some googly eyes. And we're going to use our surprise. We're going to use some colorful cereal. So you may have Fruit Loops or Apple Jacks or Lucky Charms or anything that's fruity to bring out the colors of your feathers. So we're going to have Fruit Loop feathers to go with our tea turkey. So let's see how our turkey is going to turn out. I'm so excited. So let's go and make our turkey. So first, we're going to cut out our tea. I have already cut out my tea, but I can show you how to cut out your tea. So we'll do something really super quick. And this, I'm just going to use this to trace my tea that I've already cut out. So we can do this pretty quick. So if you have a stencil or a cutout, or if you can't draw a T, then maybe you can get your sister or your brother or your mom or your dad to make you a T. Cut out a T. Or you can look on the internet and they will teach you on YouTube how to make a T. So I just simply trace that T and I'm going to cut it out really quick because your turkey can be any color you want it. So some people will have brown turkeys. Some people will have orange turkeys. Some people will have blue turkeys. And this would have been a blue turkey. But today, I am going to use brown for my turkey. But your turkey can be any color that you want it to be. Because it's your turkey. So, there you go. A blue turkey. So, I'm going to use the brown. Because I'm going to make a brown turkey. So, next, we have to find our feathers. So I'm going to show you how I made the feathers. So these are the feathers. And I'm going to show you exactly how I made them. So I did a little curve like that. Just like a half C. And then I connected it and did another half C. And came and connected it again. And so that is my feather. Cut it out like so. And then you have your feather. Your feather. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to glue on our feathers. We're going to go ahead and glue on our feathers. So I've already cut out my feathers. So I have green feather, I have a purple feather, a red feather, an orange feather, and a yellow feather. So I'm going to take my glue like so. Sometimes those tops can be pretty hard to get off. So you may need help. So you can ask mommy or dad or sister or brother to help you out, or maybe even your friend. So what I did was I put the glue on and I stuck it down. Let's make sure we have enough glue because we're gonna put Cheerios on these. So we want to make sure they're nice and stuck down. So we're gonna glue the rest of our feathers on. Make sure you space them out a little bit because you're gonna have to put some things on them. So you only need about 4, maybe 5 at the most. I'm gonna put one more feather on. So, wow, that looks really cute. So the next thing we're gonna do is we want to put our eyes on. Well, let's do the Cheerios. Let's put the Cheerios on and then we'll put our eyes and beak and all of that good stuff on. So I'm gonna take my tacky glue and take that on, and I'm gonna put some tacky glue in different spots on my feather. You can put how many Fruit Loops you would like to put on. So I'm going to take a handful of Fruit Loops out and I'm going to match mine. So I'm going to put all the red Fruit Loops. And actually this cereal was like an amateur Fruit Loop. They kind of taste like Fruit Loops, but they came out during our very last holiday. And that was Halloween. So I used the cereal that I got during that time. And I just used that for my arts and crafts. So I recycled my cereal. So you can put as many as you want. And then we'll go back and count them. Let's see. Put these on. And then we'll do our green. So far, we have a red feather, an orange feather. We have a green feather. So let's see, we'll pick out some green. So we have 2 different kinds. I believe that's some Apple Jacks that we have with that too. See if we can get a couple more Apple Jacks. So you can pick any cereal. It doesn't have to match the colors if you don't want it to. It's just some fun art we're doing together. So next, we're going to do purple. Next, we're going to do purple. So let's squeeze out some for the purple. Then we're going to go and count how many cereals we have on each feather. Okay, and the last one, we're just gonna improvise and probably put some of the light colored cherry Apple Jacks on here on the yellow. So that's why I said you can use any one that you have. And it's okay because it's art and art is fun. Art is always supposed to be super fun and it's something that you like to do. So it doesn't have to be perfect. As long as it's perfect for you, that's the only person it should be perfect for. So you could put one or two on. You can have a different shape, a different size. It doesn't matter. Because guess what? It belongs to you. It's your art. So that was super fun. So next, we have to do, we're going to do some googly eyes. Ooh. So we are using colored eyes. So let's see. I think I'm going to make my eyes blue. So I'm going to do blue eyes. So this is going to be a colorful turkey. Because this turkey has beautiful feathers. And then it has blue eyes. So we have blue eyes. There you go. Blue eyes. Got a little bit of glue on that eye, but that's okay. It'll be okay. Now we're going to take a piece of orange. I'm going to take a piece of orange and I'm going to cut out a triangle. I'm going to cut out a nice triangle. The triangle has 3 sides. So I'm going to cut out a nice triangle. And this triangle will be the beak. I think I'm going to cut it down just a little bit more. This is going to be my turkey's beak. Gonna be my turkey's beak. Before I glue my beak on, I'm gonna make the little thing that goes around the beak. It's kind of squiggly. It hangs off the beak. And it wiggles a little bit. So I'm going to stick that kind of like that. So I think I need to possibly glue this down first. This is the little thing that see. Make sure I want it on this side. Kind of things like that. So I'll put it down right there. And then I'll add my beak on. And you can use any glue that you have. Any glue. Don't be afraid that you don't have the glue that I have. Because you can use any glue. It works the same. It does the job. All right. So, friends, there is my turkey. Gobble, gobble. There's our Fruit Loop turkey. So now we're going to set this turkey aside and we're going to let it dry. And while we're letting it dry, we're going to find another turkey. So our next turkey we're going to do is our tissue paper turkey. So this is our next turkey we're going to do. So we're going to have fun with this turkey too. But there's something special that we have to add to this turkey. And this turkey is going to be made with the paper plate. Don't get nervous. We tuck one whole paper plate like this. And we cut it in half. We cut it in half. When we put these two halves together, it's all together. So we tuck one, we cut it in half. And so now we're going to use half of this to make our turkey. So I hope you're ready. But first, we got to cut our tissue paper. Oh my goodness. So I got a bunch of different colors because this is going to be the feathers. I made a circle. I cut out a brown circle because this is going to be the face. We have the beak. And we're going to put the little red thing on. And this is leftover construction paper we're going to use. Leftover construction paper. And we're going to use googly eyes, glue, and scissors. So come along with me and let's make a tissue paper turkey. Let's make us a tissue paper turkey. So we're going to cut up the tissue paper first. We'll cut this up really good because we're going to have to glue it on. And this time, we're not going to use tacky glue. We are going to use our glue stick. And be careful because the tissue paper can get stuck to your hand. Oh my goodness. So be really careful when sticking on glue. So when I use tissue paper and glue, I like to put the glue down and then put the tissue paper on it. Because it gets a little messy on your hands. And friends, if you don't like colorful hands when you're doing art with tissue paper and glue, I would suggest put your glue down first. So, we're going to try this out and see how it works. So, I'm going to take my glue stick and pull it up. And then, I'm going to put glue all over. All over. Because I want all of this to have tissue paper on it. That is the goal, to cover up all the white. This is our goal. All the white to be covered up. Uh-oh. We're going to cover it. So, may have to wind it up a little bit more and get some more glue. Don't be afraid to put a generous amount of glue on there because we're going to cover it all up. And try as best as you can not to get it on your hands. That way your tissue paper won't stick to your hands. So, I'm going to cover it up really, really good. Really, really good. Really, 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 really good. All right. So, I think we got it covered. So, now, hold up. A little bit more on the top right here. Okay. I like to use the purple glue because I can see where I'm putting it easier. So now it's time for us to get our tissue paper. And we're going to just put tissue paper everywhere. We're going to put tissue paper all over, everywhere. We're going to have so much fun with it. La, da, 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 da. So we're going to put tissue paper. Just grab tissue paper and put it everywhere on it. Remember to kind of drop it down and pick it up. Drop it down. Drop it down. Try not to pick it up once you dropped it down. Unless you have to. Wherever there's glue, there should be tissue paper. You put tissue paper everywhere. And make sure you cover it up really, really good. Make sure it's covered. I think I see a piece in the front right here that I want to cover. I don't want you to see the white part if I can help it. So make sure all of it is covered up. All right, I think we did pretty good. Maybe a little bit right here. Or maybe I put a little bit more glue right here so we can cover up that white that's right there. Now, if you want to go back and overlap, and you can do all of that if that's what you want to do. But I believe I'm going to stop right here and just add these couple of sheets on. Just add a couple more sheets that may not have any on it. Yep. Okay. I think we're pretty covered. Let's see, we'll put a yellow piece there. Okay, so now we take all the tissue, the leftover tissue. Always get you a little baggie and kind of put your little extras, because you can always do other projects with your extras. Always. It's super fun to have extras because you can do other stuff with your extras. So we're going to leave that there. Now we're going to do our face. So the first thing we're going to do, you cut out your circle. Remember, you get you a piece of construction paper. And let me show you a really cool trick that I know. So what I do is, say I take this piece of construction paper and I want to make a circle. What I do is I'll take a cup like this. If I want a big circle, I'll do a big circle. A little circle, I'll do a smaller side. If I want to do a big circle, I'll do that size. And the bigger circle you want, the bigger. You can do with a cup. You can do a paper towel roll. You can do a bottle. You can do anything. But for this one, I use this side. So I set it down like this. And I drew around it like this. And then I tuck it and I cut and 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 cut until I went all the way around. And I made my circle just like that. So you can make your face any color you want. Today, I want my face brown because I use so many other colors. So it does not matter what color you pick. And we'll put this in our extras because you never know when I'll need this circle again. So I put that in my extras bag and set it out the way. Now, this is my circle. And so this is going to be the head. So I'm going to put the head on. So what I do is my head is going to go right here. So my head is gone in the center, right there. And my head is gone in the center. So I need my googly eyes. So this time I think my googly eyes are going to be green. I think I'm going to do green googly eyes. So I'm going to get my tacky glue again. I do that, I want to definitely put my glue on. Take my glue stick. I'm going to go ahead and glue my top on. Go ahead and glue the top on, the head. And then I'm going to do the eyes. Then we have to cut out the beak. So we took some older construction paper that we had, reusable, and we cut us out a beak. I'm gonna cut it down just a little bit because it might be too big. Cut us a beak, and then we got to cut out the little thing that hangs. Be careful. You make sure when you're using scissors, you are watching what you're doing. You're being very careful and patient. You don't have to rush. And then we're going to put our beak on. So we're going to put our beak on. And then we're going to add this on. I'm going to put a little glue on the end here so it can stay down. And voila! We have our paper plate turkey. We have our paper plate turkey. Voila! Gobble, gobble. Our paper plate turkey. So, like I said, you can have your turkey any way you want. There's so many cool different kinds. So many fun tricks that you can do. You can even take a toilet paper roll and cut one in half. And get you some feathers. And first, let's put on some feathers. So we'll make that the front part. So we're going to just take our tacky glue, like so. You're just going to put it halfway around. Put it as much as you can, or whatever glue you may have, because we're just putting on some feathers. Whatever glue. So you're going to put your feathers and get you some feathers. And I might say, okay, this turkey is going to have pink feathers and purple feathers and red feathers and orange feathers. That one doesn't want to stay. So we need to add some more glue. Wherever you need to add glue, you can take and add more glue. My glue is a little thick on this one. So we'll take that and put this feather right here. And then maybe add one more feather right here. All right, we'll do a yellow feather right there. And so you have it. So you take your feathers, any extra feathers, and we'll move them out the way so you'll be able to see how cool this looks. And this one, I think we're going to use yellow eyes. Let's have yellow eyes for this turkey. So we're going to do yellow eyes. Only thing, feather gets stuck to glue. They stick to your hands. And you have to pull them apart, and it's okay. It's okay to get messy sometimes. It's okay to get messy sometimes. Okay. Wait a minute. This turkey is going to have two different color eyes. We have red and yellow eyes. What fun! What fun! So then we're going to do our beak. So we're going to use that construction paper. And we're going to make a smaller triangle. Let's see, maybe a little bit smaller. And this time, because it's so tiny, we're going to go ahead and pre-cut our little thing that hangs off. We're going to pre-cut it like so. We're going to pre-cut it and pre-glue it so that it'll be ready to go on instead of us doing them separately, because it's a little bit smaller, so it works out a little bit different. So let's put a little bit more glue on. And then we're going to put it on here like so. Whoa. We're going to put this on like so. And there you have your tissue paper turkey. So once the glue dries, you won't see it on the eyes or anything. But there, you have your toilet paper roll turkey. Gobble, gobble. Needs a little more glue right here, though. Keeps coming up. So whenever you have a spot like that, you just add a little more glue. And it's okay, because guess what? It's yours. It's your project. So there's your toilet paper turkey. So today we made a toilet paper roll turkey. We made a paper plate turkey. And we made a Fruit Loop turkey out of the letter T. So how cool is that? And remember, with your extra construction paper, get your extras bag and stick them in. That way you can use them again. So these are our cool turkeys. I hope you had fun with us today. Until the next time, bye-bye, butterflies.